on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. The defense here for the Rams.
And defensive tackle Aaron Donald, when you evaluate him, you're looking for flaws. You can't find any. This guy has the ability to single-handedly take over a game. Wrecks it inside, outside. You can't run it against him. And good luck trying to throw it downfield when he's in the face of the quarterback.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now Elliott. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Prescott now on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. Cooper on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a handoff for Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run here with John Kelly. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Kelly on the counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are in for 6.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Goff now looking to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's gone. Now he'll let it go deep, right? Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 45 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass, incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and it's 3rd and short. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1 quarter in the books. 17-7 our score. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running backs...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game. Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gurley. This will go for 5 up to the 33. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker. Cowboys swarm in, and it's blocked. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Prescott. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Samson Ebukam able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Prescott now. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things at 17 all. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
From the 50, it's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Goff on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Elliott. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Cooper on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott got a man. It's complete. Williams. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 5. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Timeout offense.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Goff will lead the Rams to 30. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. First and 10, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go, girls. Here we go. Hey,
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
baby. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Goff. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Gone. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa! Let's get it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The give is to Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doing right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They kicked for the touchdown. You know, but it was fun. I love it.
It works. I'm reading it now. It says it has no mobility. It doesn't have to be less than 30 minutes. It's just a place marker. I'm super excited about the prospect. Also, I know that you have fans with harassing your page and making a lot. Who was that? It was on the Fox Sports page. It was some white guy that like just everything.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Stupid and trash.
It goes
well,
to a loss of 6.
Oh no, not
now
mine.
3rd down.
Fox Sports page. Two means on the Fox Sports 13:48 a.m.
I didn't even see that she was going to ban him. I didn't even know she was. That's pretty funny.
I know. I told Glenn and he told me that he's like, you know, he's going to watch the person. Because some people from the radio station, like, were getting into it. Like,
so they'll get a little extra time to come up with a stand-down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Somebody say something crazy.
But
back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
For the guy, for the Garrett kicker, people, like, were threatening his life. I mean, it was crazy. But it's part of the business, unfortunately.
No, I get it, but you just keep the family part of it out of it. You could attack me.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. I think that's what I told you. If you have a fan page...
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
I don't have the picture sheet.
I know. I think you're going to have to get it to when you see her in person and, like, literally...
Prescott from the gun.
Well, yeah.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
No, because I want to hit the rest of the show tomorrow.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. He made a terrific play.
That's what I was about to say. Do we want to try to...
I wish I could. I don't want to push it too much since he's already helping us like with sponsorship stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. So tomorrow is Wednesday.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
I'm saying tomorrow. You said tomorrow's Wednesday, like tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tomorrow's the 8th. So either
and this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
Okay, let me try to do Wednesday.
And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head
I
on the field.
And
last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Golf will lead the Rams up here.
There's something on
1st and
Thursday. You
10
said you
at
can
the
do
45.
I think I have to work late Thursday, unless you do it like
play
late
action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking deep down. It's caught inside
the 25.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
That means that
Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have broken our ties. They take the lead.
Friday? Can you do that?
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows
Saturday,
tonight.
so
The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through.
Oh, but
All
shoot,
the way
Friday
through.
at 9.
Go ahead and throw one more
All
up
right,
there.
let
Why
me
not?
schedule next
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
I want it Wednesday too, but yeah, on this thing that she sent us, like I can't even click it. It's like awful, black or whatever you want to call it. It's gray, so let me let you click. So she'll
You said
use
you
Thursday
can't
and
do
Friday.
Friday?
Now
I would
Zerline
prefer
on
not
to
to,
add
because
the
I'm not
extra
going to be in
point.
DC that day. I love Ezekiel
Zerline
Elliott.
connects on the extra point.
And
they
Fridays
will
I work
take
from
a
home and have all of
7-point
that.
lead. And they're able to get the connection on the
Can you
long
do
touchdown
Monday?
pass.
Okay,
That's
let
one of
me.
the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One
you think it'll
play,
work?
touchdown.
If we do Friday, what time are you thinking?
After I get off of work, or I can probably leave a little early. Let me see if this my coworker emailed me. She asked me to work late for her one day. I thought it was Thursday. I can't remember.
Okay,
it's
let
not
me know.
Thursday,
If you can do,
Thursday.
if we can do Thursday, that would be fantastic.
But the only thing is,
So
it
let
has
me
to
know.
be- if I do have to work for her, it has to be late Thursday, like 7:30 or so.
Zerline out now to
I
kick
could
this
do
one
Sunday.
away.
It'd be a long day for me.
But I can
for
do
sponsorship.
Thursday. And it just
That'll
has
be
to
taken
late.
in the end zone.
I can do Thursday
And he'll
Friday.
elect not to
It has be
return
late.
this one, so they'll
It'll be
bring it
late
out to the
Thursday.
25 on the
Okay, cool.
touchback.
Just keep me
Now
updated,
Dallas
and
gets set to
we'll
take
figure
the
it out.
field. And
What
last
days
time
does he
out,
have
another
available?
missed
He doesn't have
field goal,
Wednesday,
so
but he
maybe
does
their
have
Pretty
confidence
much,
wavering a little
yeah,
bit right
every
now in
day,
the kicking
like
game.
other than
And
every
I'm with you
other day
on
this
that.
month.
I think at this stage, they'd love to not run
Tuesday
it
and
back out there in
Wednesday.
a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have
Tuesday,
to.
right.
So right now, the head coach is
Okay.
talking to
Let
the
me see
offense
what she
coordinator and
says,
saying,
and
call this game like we're going to put it in the
I'll
end
get back to
zone.
you.
Let's try and take the field goal
Okay,
out
cool.
of it.
Thank you, Ray.
But either way, I guess.
So
like I said,
Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10
I
at
can
the
make that work.
25-yard
We'll probably
line.
in DC. Because if it's Friday, I won't be, but Thursday, I don't know. Will be in.
All right, well then I guess.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight
It doesn't
end.
have anything booked.
And he'll be brought down
If
right
you let
at
me
the
know
30
by
here.
tomorrow morning, I'll
5
leave
yards
it
on the catch there,
and
brings
I
up
work
second
till 5,
down.
so I can like.
And Barton, I think that was a great example
Okay.
that not all tight ends are created equal.
So just keep
because
me,
everything
yeah.
was
If you let me know by
Got
like
the
I leave my
completion,
house
but he's not one of
at
the
like
more
9, so
dynamic
let me know
guys in
between
the
that 5
league.
and 9 range.
So even though he caught
That'd be
it,
perfect.
couldn't turn it into much
All
more.
right.
Ball on the 30.
All right,
They'll
thanks,
come
Ray.
up with a 2nd and 5.
Bye.
Bye.
Here's Prescott. That is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. On first down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 13 yards that time and a 1st. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pass incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, go. 20.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a gain there of 11 yards. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.